As human beings, we are meant to grow and just expand and get to know other people, other cultures, other communities, get to serve. I'm a parenting coach as well, so I help people before parenting their kids, how they parent themselves, because that's the main thing.
Kia ora whānau, welcome to another podcast. I'm excited to have a special guest here all the way from Christchurch. Let's go and together know what's the story. Souhila, very welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Cordian, for having me. Very happy to be here today.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Souhila, we've just been connected recently,
Yeah.
right? And it's great we made the time to make this podcast. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to know more about you. So if I give you the mic, introduce yourself. How would you introduce yourself?
That's the most difficult
Right.
question, actually. You just summarize yourself into
Good.
it. It's very,
Okay.
Usually people, when they are asked this question, they answer about what they do or the roles they have in life. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I have 3 kids, I'm a life coach.
Right.
But who we are truly is who we are at essence and what we came here for. So I would see myself as a teacher and a healer. If I have to summarize what I do in 2 words, teacher and healer.
Teacher and healer. Nice. With many other things.
With many other roles,
Right.
worldly roles, yes.
Yeah.
We came to New Zealand together with my husband and my 3 kids 7 years ago from Algeria.
Right.
My husband got a contract here. He's an engineer, and I had to give up on my 9-to-5 job as a logistic manager in Ericsson International. And we started a new chapter in New Zealand, and we are loving it. It's a beautiful country to be in.
And you just come to Christchurch?
Yes, straight to Christchurch.
Do you want to change your mind to Wellington now?
No, I love Christchurch. It's a medium-sized city,
Okay.
very nice people. I love Wellington too. I like the vibe of Wellington. We came a couple of times before for holidays.
Cool.
But for now, Christchurch is.
Yeah, you're just doing bias. You're from Wellington.
I know.
Well, it's cool. I've been
But
with
who knows?
Christchurch.
Who knows?
Right?
Everything is possible.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful place everywhere in New Zealand.
Wherever you go, oh my God,
Yeah.
wherever you go, it's a beautiful country.
So
Very, very beautiful. Yeah.
Talking on that, Souhila, what have been big changes you move like this 70 years? What do you see the life in New Zealand and before? What was how the culture played the role? How the setting up in a new society have helped you, let's say, to discover your skills or just to bring more? Because I'm sure you're bringing a lot, which we will talk about it soon. So what was the difference, or what do you want to see?
Change is always
Change.
difficult, Cordian, especially when you uproot your tree from one country and you try to root it in another country, changes of parameters, the air is different, the soil is different, everything is different actually. But we are not, as human beings, we are not meant to stay in one place. We are meant to grow and travel, and the whole world is our playground. Yes, Algeria is my starting point, and I'm very proud of my roots. But as human beings, we are meant to grow and just expand and get to know other people, other cultures, other communities, get to serve other people, other countries, other communities. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. So since you here, I want to ask you about your passion. You're a life coach.
Yeah.
But before that, you introduced yourself as a teacher and a healer.
Yeah.
What is the story there?
I've always knew that we are here to grow, and I've always been looking for teachers and healers, actually. How can I be my best version? How can I go to the next, stage in my life? Who can help me with that? It was an obsession of mine since I was little, actually. So I've always been seeking teachers, like a book can be a teacher, a place can be a teacher,
Exactly.
a friend can be a teacher. So it was who can teach me, actually? Who can give me a different perspective about life? How can I be, my highest version or my highest self? And And then after some time, you embody these roles. Actually, whatever you've learned, you wanna share it with others. You wanna be that for others. Actually, because when we are little, we get this distorted vision or image about reality, about who we are and about life and about others. And then the healing comes into play. How can I correct this, distorted image, and then help others correct it? Because there is a lot of pain and suffering in the world right now because of that, actually, because of the conditioning and the programming. So I've known that healing is a very important part of a human journey. And there are people like struggling to be their best versions, and they have great potential, like all human beings, but not being healed is a hinder to them. So it's like about awakening others, one person at a time, about the importance of healing our darkness and awakening our lives. So if you ask me what I do, as I just help people meet themselves, heal their darkness and awaken their light. Yeah, in a nutshell. Yeah.
Right. So you're a life coach, right? So what does that mean for those people who don't know, and why you do what you do?
Yeah. Life coaching is about sharing essential life skills that you are not like they don't teach you at regular schools. It's like how to navigate life with these essential life skills. And as a life coach, you evolve. You start at the beginning. I started as a holistic transformational life coach, how to have a better mindset, be positive, all things. But then with time and experience and through the people you meet, you evolve, actually. It's about now I teach conscious living and conscious dying. People, they don't know how to live and they don't know how to die. We are resisting life and resisting death. So we are constantly in this state of resisting all the time. We are rejecting and resisting. How can we heal and awaken to receive and allow life rather than resist it? That's the main shift.
Right.
And so it's about conscious living. I'm a parenting coach as well. So I help people before parenting their kids, how they parent themselves, because that's the main thing. And being a parent is the most difficult job on planet Earth right now, because you can leave your parents, you can divorce your partner, but you cannot leave your kids. So you are stuck with them, and they are a mirror to where you are in your evolution journey. So you need to grow. You don't have another choice. And people, I work with a lot of parents, they just resist. They resist why my kids are like that, why they are not the way I want them. So we always constantly try to control and change others and not change ourselves. And this is the biggest of shifts.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's all interesting. What you're talking, I've been thinking about how cool it is, but at the same time I'm thinking, what are the challenges that you may face when you're doing some of this work? What are your most common cases or things that come to you? Resistance.
What people do best, they resist.
Right.
They want to grow, but when you start making them face their shadows and their darkness, they are very much into resistance, and they don't take responsibility for that. They just want to go to this airy, breezy place, but they don't want to face the darkness. And if you don't face the darkness, there is no way to the light. It's the straight way. The easiest, fastest way is through. There is no other way. So there is a lot of bypassing. And if you want to meet truly yourself, you need to face your shadows and your darkness. You need to, in yourself and in the world, because we are not here teaching just the positivity and that life is perfect and everything is perfect. No, life is difficult and the world is a mess, and we need to be strong. We need to step into our power to face the world and navigate the world. And then the other stage is step into our heart. And this is the talk of today, Cordy, and how to step into the heart and activate our compassion, for we are not just serving ourselves, but serving others as well.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, and then when you deal with, let's say, the individual groups, because you work with both, right?
Yeah.
Individual and groups as well.
Mainly groups now.
Mainly groups.
Yeah, I shifted my work on working with groups now.
Right.
And
Then if someone when I will know I need a life coach, how it's something that I want to feel that I need that so I can seek this service or can
We
reach
all
out.
need life coaches in our life.
So no matter what we go, we
need-
just need them. Okay.
As humans, we have all trauma, different levels of trauma. There is very severe trauma and there are mild, version of trauma. But we all need life coaches, actually. Yeah, we need a roadmap
Yeah.
towards life. We are not given that by our parents or by communities or by the schools. So we need to know who we are and what we are here for. And this is the basics of life coaching.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Think about it, because I think
Yeah.
what is great is just giving the space to people to find out who they are and start thinking on the roadmap to make them stronger,
Yeah.
whatever they go through.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So now you say you shift to the groups and organizations.
Yes.
So how that we done? Do you collaborate and or how you manage to do the workshops with
I
communities?
used to have a website called the Metamorphosis Path.
Right.
I'm still operating under the Metamorphosis Path, but I'm more now, when you evolve, I told you about this evolution,
Yes.
you are not into marketing more and into,
Right.
I will say, God sent me who I can help. And then, by my word of mouth, and I'm very well known in Christchurch. Now I work a lot. I moved to Invercargill, Timor as well. I work with refugees and migrants. Next month I have talk in Greymouth. So I move a bit, now Wellington, whenever I have something, I either give talks
Yeah, like
as
today.
an offering of love or wherever I go, I just want to share, and people, if they are ready, they will pick up on the message. And if they are ready, they will find the teacher, they will start seeking. And when you seek, you find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's exciting, and we are exciting for today as
Yeah,
well.
I'm very excited too.
So it's good.
I'm my happiest when I teach. That's my happy place.
Which I wanted to ask you about. What's your happy place in New
That's
Zealand?
my happy
Christchurch?
place.
So you find
When,
yourself when you're teaching?
When I'm teaching, I'm just, I feel that I am fulfilling my calling or my life mission, or, you feel, your soul knows that that's what you are here for. Like you told me about podcasting and your journey, and the soul knows, actually.
right.
We're just resisting. But if you allow, this is coming, it will start flowing through you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So now I'm imagining let's say you're working with people have a lot of trauma and things. So many stories may impact you as a coach or as a teacher.
Yeah.
How you navigate that when you listen to those stories?
Because as a teacher, you need always to protect yourself, because if you're not protected, you cannot help them. You need always to be centered. You need to be in your center, And when you are in your journey, you know that life is hard and the world can be a very, very scary place. But we need to awaken our power to face that, because coming here, we have the toolbox, actually, to navigate life. It's about actually activating these tools and of protection and knowing that I need to be strong in order to help others. If I am weak, if I let that trauma and that dark get to me, I will not be actually help them to the best of my ability. So I'll always try to center myself and remember. It's all about remembrance, because the word is living this amnesia. We forgot who we are. We forgot why we are here. That's why all this craziness is happening. So it's a reminder, reminding people about who they are and what they are here for. It's getting back to the center always.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. And the demography of people you work with or organization usually are youth, adults, or what?
I work with youth a lot. I work with women as well. I work with families, communities. So it depends. Yeah.
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 Oh, no, that's great.
Yeah.
Cool. So if someone will ask you what would be the best advice you gave to someone, what will be that one?
Work on your growth. Work on your evolution. Life is not linear, actually, from birth to death. Like it's vertical, the growth is vertical, and we're gonna talk about this and the roadmap to that today. So that's the main thing. Work on your soul evolution. That
Right.
you know, there are a lot of distractions about. We are here to gather, you know, money or fame or, you know, relationships or seek, you know, all of this is valid, but the main thing is your soul evolution. We are here to evolve as souls. Yeah, and we tend to forget that. Get easily distracted. Yeah. The word is designed to distract us, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how we see the future of while we are going into
There is
this
future.
world.
A lot of people are awakening to who they are right now. A lot of people are seeking teachers and healers. There is this, you know, you see the craziness, but on the other side, you see the light awakening to itself. So, of course, there is hope. Of course. Yeah, I'm very optimistic. Interesting times.
It is.
Cordian, interesting times.
Yeah.
And we are witnessing this, you know, turning point in the, you know, turning point of humanity. So it's not an easy thing, but
It
it's
is.
it's very, very interesting. Yeah.
So that we something how that is impacting your world while, let's say, you talk about life and compassion and strong, while you may face groups or people telling you whatever is going on around us, it's opposite. How you would turn that into a strength for those people? What's your vision here?
People are easily discouraged about what they see, but what you don't see, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Just 3% of what we see, and we are easily deceived by our senses, you know. But what's lurking behind what we don't see is what matters the most. And as healers and teachers, we are here to remind people about the truth and about staying centered and staying optimistic and positive and believing, because we are co-creators. We create, actually. What you focus on increases. If I focus on the wars and on the darkness, that's what I get more of. But my job is to actually help people concentrate on the light and on the change and the evolution, on the good things, without denying what's happening, you know, because pain is the biggest teacher. We are here to learn from pain and suffering. We are all alchemists. We can turn pain into power and suffering into actually growth. Rather than being on survival mode and being victim of pain and suffering, how can I turn these energies into growth, actually? The conscious person, the awakened person, is the person who is able to turn anything into spiritual growth.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Because especially it's like, you know, whatever we focus, that's what we are getting.
Yeah.
Because even like social media, which is crazy how it works, if you keep, let's say, getting the contents that about hate, about other violence, you will keep this popping up in your screen. While if you watch the other side of the contents, then the more positive other contents will come out, you know.
Cordian, 70% to 80% of humanity is asleep, is suffering, is in pain. They don't know who they are and what they are here for. So they are low on the spectrum. They are in shame and guilt and anger and sadness and grief. And that's what you see on social media. So that's why when you ask me at the start, why you're not on social media, that's exactly why. That's exactly why, actually. You know, I cannot help people when I'm on social media, you know, because it's a huge distraction. And if I want to remind people of the truth, I want to remove them from the destruction in order to be able to help them. Yeah.
So you prefer more, or this is the best you find, that in person is the life there.
In person is I tried social media before, but there is nothing better than human energy and human contact. And that's why social media technology is a distraction. It's a double-edged sword, but mainly it's a distraction from the human contact, the human relationship, from compassion that we're going to talk about later, from really being able to connect as human beings and to serve each other.
Right. Absolutely, I agree. I love things in person, but one
Yeah.
thing I love about social media,
Yes.
which is this kind of podcast.
I know, double-edged sword.
And the reason we do,
Yeah.
because we know there's a dark side
Yeah.
in the internet.
In
a
anything,
lot of
in
things, right?
anything. We're living in a dual world,
Yeah.
so any tool has got the plus and the minus, the good and
Yeah.
the bad. So it's how you use that tool.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we try to create more like positive content
Yeah.
or stories that encourage someone to think,
Yeah.
who's watching, listening, say, wait,
Yeah.
actually I need some time with the screen to go out, to walk,
Yes. Yeah.
to seek something meaningful, to be part in the community
Yeah.
and something that's around me.
Yeah.
That's something we've been seeing helpful because many communities do great stuff.
Yeah. They do.
And the question is, we are in a world connected now by those tools as a
Yeah.
message.
Yeah.
So the question is, do you want to populate those tools with the positive, cool stuff happening around us? Or do you want to keep sharing the hate? When I say hate, it doesn't mean like this. Sometimes there's a grievances, there's a trauma. We need to talk about that as well, because
And
as
that's,
much...
if we talk about
Yeah.
radical compassion, even these people who are hating on each other, hurt people. They are
Exactly.
hurt themselves, actually.
Yeah, that's the one.
They are in amnesia. They don't remember who they are, what they are here
Yeah,
for.
that-
That's
and-
why they are like,
Yeah.
But you cannot force people to change. It needs to come from this place inside of you, right? So I tried actually preaching and going there and making people, but you know that the only person you can change is yourself. And you are on your path, and people, if they are ready they are seekers, they will start
Yeah.
seeking teachers and healers. But you cannot impose teaching and healing on anyone.
Yeah.
Not even your kids,
You're right.
Yeah, you cannot.
Yes.
If they are ready, they will find. Yeah, they
Yeah.
seek and they will find. Yeah.
I love that. You say something that the only person who can change is yourself.
You cannot change anyone, like
Yeah.
just yourself.
Yeah.
That's why you see the word arena right now, all what's happening. And we try to change things out of
Yeah.
love and compassion, but we cannot. But we can be the antidote for that, actually. We see the craziness, let's be the wisdom. We see the wars, let's be the peace, the compassion, the love. That's why the message and the talk of today about compassion, because we cannot resist what's happening, but we can, because what we focus on grows more. If I
Yeah.
resist that, it will grow even bigger. So I try to be the antidote for that. Yeah.
Right. So what talk about today?
Yeah.
Compassion. So is it like this is a regular workshop, or do you have a different type of workshop? Tell us a little bit if you want to share.
I told you about the journey, even of a human, you evolve with time. Even life coaching evolves.
Right.
You start as a mindset coach, and then spiritual coach, and then you evolve like a love and compassion. This is people what they need right now. All what we need is love. We come from love, and we need love to navigate
Yeah.
life. And we thought that humans, they need to be happy, but initially they need to be loved and to give love, to be able to love and give love. Because I work with a lot of childhood trauma and people with childhood trauma, and there is this anger and rage why my parents couldn't love me, actually, and didn't love me, simply because they couldn't, Love is an emotion, is a very high, we're going to talk about the emotional spectrum, and love is a very high emotion, and if people are on survival mode, they cannot give that, and most of our parents, they come on survival mode, they are asleep, they haven't done the work, the growth work, the trauma work,
Yeah.
So if someone did give you something, simply because they cannot give it to you, they don't have it to give it to you. We thought that they didn't want to, but the reality of the land is they couldn't. They don't have it to give it to you. Same, we keep asking our partners, our kids to love our friends. They cannot love you. But the only thing you can do is step into your power, love yourself, and then start giving. Because people on survival mode, they are takers. But when you evolve, you start being a giver.
Yes.
And that's the main shift on human consciousness and on your spiritual growth. You turn from a taker to a giver, right? From service to self to service to others. And that's what I help people achieve. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Time is going. I really love this
Yes.
conversation. I have one more question. Is
Yeah.
what we are missing in life there?
Yeah.
Let's finish it with that one. What we are missing there?
Love.
Love.
Yeah. focusing on the spiritual path, on the evolution path of our soul, and loving ourselves, the world, each other. Yeah.
Wow.
But we don't know how to love. We need to heal and awaken,
Right.
you know, to be able to love and be compassionate.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And appreciate again your time and coming.
Thank you for having me.
To Voice of Aroha, Voice of Love.
Oh, I love that. So I'm in the right place.
Right, yeah. So what will be your message if you want to share anything to people who watching and listening to this podcast here?
The main thing is your spiritual growth. Whoever is listening to this, the main thing is the evolution of your soul. So focus on that. There are a lot of distractions, but this is the main thing. If you have trauma, heal it. If you need a teacher, seek it. That's the main thing. It's good to entertain yourself with relationship and money and work and job and, you know, what life has got to offer. But the main thing is your spiritual and soul evolution.
Amazing. That's
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And in this season, we have a little bit tradition that previous guests have left a question.
Okay.
You will also have a chance to leave a question to whoever will be our next guest. You may not know the previous guest. If only you watch our YouTubes, you may track down
Okay.
who was there. Let's see what's the question. Can Aotearoa New Zealand like a rise to the ocean? No, to the occasion and build a society where everyone can thrive and live their best life?
My question is, New Zealand has already risen to the occasion. I live in Christchurch, as you know, and after March 15, I've witnessed that. I've seen, you know, the voice of Aroha. I have seen the compassion, the solidarity. I have seen the love in the hearts of the New Zealanders, of the Kiwis, and, you know, so we're already there, actually. But we need just to deepen it and widen it and take it to the next level. But absolutely, I have complete faith in, you know, this country and the people of this country.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So now I will give you this to have it.
Thank you so much.
But appreciate your time again and the kōrero you shared with us today, and I'm looking forward to having you more in future and different occasions.
I would love to. Thank you, Cordian.
Ka kite.
Thank you for the team.
Thank you everyone for listening and watching. See you next time. Ka kite.